Arjun, Jayaprakash, Suresh. So please turn off your mic, everyone, please. Okay, I'm creating same lab setup for routing configuration. So we are trying to configure other routing options like uh, dynamic routing configuration on Fortinet Firewall box. Same topology. I'm using port number 1. Port number 1 is management port. Wait. Guys, we can set up our lab. Okay, first of all, everyone, we can set up our lab today. So please let's finish this topic first because this will take hardly 30 minutes.
Sure.
After 30 minutes, we can go on to the lab setup. Okay, everyone.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Sure. No
And
problem.
please download. Please wait. Let me show you.
Yes, sir.
So please download these files: Windows 7 image, VMware Workstation, the ski txt file, and these 3 files: evng ovf, evng mf, and evng this one. So only these files you need to download, guys.
Sir, I have to download. I think I have.
Okay, you have already, I think.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I have, right?
yes,
I'm not
so
sure. Like I have, right?
I think you have a setup. You have followed the
Yes.
setup, right? In same.
Yes, I have.
So what I need to do, I will share the Fortinet image. Okay, only
Yes, sir.
Fortinet image. So guys, please download this file. This will take time. So after 30 minutes, we can go on to the lab setup. So please start downloading if you don't have right now, so you can download. So same lab setup I'm creating for our dynamic routing and for other configuration. Wait. Please wait 5 minutes. Let's do our basic configuration. So fast Ethernet 0/0, you can see on R1 200.10 mask /24 and 1 loopback interface. Show IP interface brief. Let's go on to the R2. Ten dot 1.23.10/24 1 loopback 2.2.2. Let's go on to the file. Okay, so I'm trying to configure IP-1 interfaces as per our topology. IP-1 port number 2, IP-1 port number 3. Port number 2, we are using as a LAN port, IP address 200.200.1/24 ping service. Port number 3 is a WAN interface, 10.1.23.1/24 ping service. Done, basic configuration. Now let's start our discussion, guys. Mustafa, Amir, Arjun, Bharti, Gumsimran, Jayaprakash, Nilesh, Sunita, Suresh.
Yes.
Let's start our discussion. So you can click on static route. Here you can click on static route. For static and default route configuration, you can click on create new. You can click on create new, and you can see, guys, this option is called subnet. For destination, we can define our subnet. So if you have destination information, destination IP address information, so you can define here. You can put your gateway information, exit interface. But in Fortinet, we have another option, internet services. Internet service. This option is not available in Palo Alto. Now it's available in new version, but it was not available in older one. Internet services. So in Fortinet, we have IP address object, internet services database. For example, we don't know what is the IP address on Facebook, but you can select here. For example, if anyone trying to go Instagram, Facebook, Instagram, if anyone trying to access Facebook, Instagram, so they can go via 10.1.23.10 gateways, WAN port number 3, gateways 10.23.10, and exit interfaces port number 3. So we have two options. Either you can go with the subnet option. If you have subnet information, you can define, or you can go with the internet services. Right now we are working with virtual firewall box, this VM firewall box. So we don't have license, okay? So we cannot download latest information, latest internet services information. But right now you can see we have 1361 internet services object. So if anyone trying to go Facebook, Instagram, you can define the path, click on OK. So you can just search your internet services like Facebook, Instagram, or if anyone trying to go on to Amazon Web, for example. So we don't know what is the IP address on Amazon Web, but you can just select. In Fortinet, we have a feature. You can just select. Fortinet has an information. Okay, Fortinet has information about the Amazon Web IP address. Only you need to select. You can define your gateway. For example, 10.1.23.10 port number 3. Clear my point, Mustafa, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Arjun?
Yes.
So either you can define your subnet option or you can define your internet service. So this is the topic. Is called static and default routing configuration. But here
so we can select only one services or multiple services.
You can see, if you click on create, you can in one entry you can add a single option.
Okay.
Okay, in one entry, see this. For example, I'm trying to create an entry. You can select only one internet service option. Sunita, clear?
Yes, sir.
Now here, this option is only for IP version 4, guys. What about next generation IP? For example, in my scenario, I'm working with IP version 6, for example. IP version 6. So if you click on create new, this option is only for IP version 4. This option is only for IP version 4. But in case if I'm working with IP version 6, then so you need to go with the system option. You can click on feature visibility, and you have to enable IPv6. You can go into the core feature and you can enable this IPv6 feature. You can enable, click on apply. Click on apply. Now let's go on to the network tab again. Network tab, static route. Now you can click on create new. You can see guys, we have two options. IP version 4, IP version 6. You can click on IP version 6. If you guys are familiar with the IP version 6 format, so you can use it here. For example, I have a destination 2001:10:1:23:10 or /0/64. Remember guys, IP version 6, it has 128 bit. It is in a hexadecimal format. Everyone, Suresh, Nilesh, Jayaprakash.
Yeah, Jitendra.
IP version
Yes, sir.
6 has 128 address, 128 bit. It is in a hexadecimal format. So this is just a destination. Just example. Gateway, for example, 2001:10:1:45:1, and gateway is port number 7. Just example. You can click on it. So you can create IP version 6 entry. IP version 6 entry. So this is for what? Static and default route configuration in IP version 4 and in IP version 6. Now we can move on to the dynamic routing option. Dynamic routing. So for dynamic routing, you can go with the RIP, OSPF, and BGP. RIP, OSPF, and BGP. So see, you can click on RIP. You can click on RIP. Remember guys, in RIP we have versions, version 1, version 2. Arjun, Bharti, Amir, Jayaprakash.
Yes.
Yes.
In RIP we have two versions, RIP version 1 and RIP version 2. Can anyone tell me what is the difference in between version and version 2? What is the difference? Mustafa?
Version 1 supports classful and version 2 supports classless.
Thank you so much. Any other? In version 2, we can implement authentication, right? In version 2, we can implement authentication. And in version 2, it sends update via multicast address. Remember? So I'm trying to use RIP version 2. Okay, let's delete these entry. Wait. Because I want to configure dynamic routing. Let's go on to the router first. So as per topology, I'm trying to configure RIP on every device. So router RIP version 2. This is the command on Cisco device. Router RIP version 2 network 200.200.0 network 1.1.1 no auto summary exit. You can go on to R2 router RIP version 2 network 10.1.3.0 and 2.2.2. Done. Let's go on to the firewall. So on firewall, you can click on RIP. You can select your version. So yes, we are working with version 2. So version 2, and it's very simple. It's very simple. Okay, if you want to advertise your network in RIP protocol on Fortinet device, see here you can advertise 200.0/24, and we have one more network. You can see as per our topology 200 network and what 10.1.3.0. So let's advertise 10.1.23.0/24. You can click on apply. Done. Configuration. You can go on to the firewall device. Command is what? To verify our routing table, get router info routing table off. So you can verify your routing table information. Wait. Please wait. This will take time. But we are receiving route information from R2. See, everyone. We are receiving route information with R. R is called RIP. So to go on to this destination, this is AD value. If you guys remember RIP AD value, this is what? Port count via. Let's verify again our routing table. So yes, we are receiving both routes from R1, routes from R2. So it's a very simple task. You can select your version and you can advertise your network. No problem. You can click on apply. But in case if you want to implement other RIP option, see, You can click on interface. See, you can click on create, and you can go with you can use other RIP options like passive interface concept and authentication. Can anyone help me for passive interface concept? Passive interface is a common topic. It's a common topic for RIP, for OSPF, for EIGRP. Can anyone help me? It's a routing switching topic.
Passive interface, if I enable passive interface, it will not send any update. Is it?
Yes, it's not send update, but it's a case of in case if you are working with OSPF and EIGRP, Suresh, so it's not send and receive any update. But if you talk about RIP, so the behavior is different. Okay, behavior is different. If you go with the RIP, so it's disabled. See, let me show you. This is not a routing switching class, but I'm giving you idea, guys. Okay, wait. So it's a part of route filtering. It's a part of route filtering. See, passive interface. So in Cisco, passive interface is a command we can use in these protocols, RIP, EIGRP, and OSPF. See, in passive interface, disable sending multicast update via specific interface, but also listening to incoming updates in RIP version 2. But if in case if you go with the EIGRP or OSPF, so don't send any hello message on passive interface. So in case if you want to implement same passive interface concept in FortiGate, it's a very simple task. You can select your interface, for example, port number 8, for example, and you can enable it. Done. You can click on OK. You can also go with the authentication. So we have two type of authentication. What we have simple password authentication. Everyone, right? If you remember routing protocol authentication, so we have two options: simple password and MD5. Suresh.
Yeah.
Please wait. Okay, so we have two options: simple password and MD5. Gursimran, what is the difference in between simple password and MD5 authentication?
Simple password is like in clear text. MD5 is in like SHA value. Hash value.
Okay, what is the full form of MD5? Everyone, Jayaprakash, MD5 full form?
No, it is.
Okay, Sunita,
Message digest.
MD5 full form?
Message digest.
Message digest, right? So guys, we have two authentication option. First, you can go with a simple password, and second is what? MD5. Same. See, if you remember, guys, RIP, OSPF, RIP and OSPF, they support what? Simple password authentication, and they also support MD5. If you talk about EIGRP and BGP, they only support MD5 authentication. Okay, everyone. So for authentication, if you want slide for authentication, CCNA slide, so I can share in group, no problem. But this is CCNA topic. Routing protocol authentication is a CCNA topic. See. So simple password authentication and MD5 authentication. So in Fortinet, you can implement authentication. If you enable this option, you can see we have either we can go with the simple password or we can go with the MD5 authentication. It's up to you. I'm not configuring, I'm giving you idea. You can enable passive interface. You can use authentication option here in FortiGate how it works. Now, if you want to use other advanced option in RIP, so you can enable this option. You can click on to this plus sign and see default metric. Default metric is 1 right now. Here, if you want to change hop count, you can. If you want to inject any default route, in RIP, you can just enable. And remember in RIP, we have timers, update timer, flush timer. See, these options are available. You can change RIP timers. And in case if you want to use redistribution, what is redistribution? Can anyone help me? Again, it's a CCNA topic. What is redistribution? Suresh, please wait.
We injected different protocols into each other.
Okay. Arjun, what is redistribution? Nilesh, what is redistribution? Nilesh, what is redistribution? Okay, for example, if we have three routers, and in between R1 and R2, I'm using RIP. In between R2 and R3, I'm using OSPF. Amir,
Yes.
what is redistribution there?
If we will like communicate different protocols like yes, the topology.
Mhm.
So we will use the distribution to
We
exchange
can
the
exchange different
routing
routing
table.
protocol information with each other. That's
yes,
called a distribution. So we
routing
can
information.
implement a distribution here onto this common route. Clear my point, Nilesh?
Yes.
Okay, so now same. You can, guys, if you want to use redistribution option, you can just enable. For example, I want to redistribute OSPF. You can just enable, click on apply. Done. Done. This is OSPF configuration. Sorry, RIP configuration. Clear? Any problem, guys? Mustafa, Suresh,
No, sir.
Sunita.
No, Jitendra.
No, sir.
Okay. Now let's move on to the OSPF configuration. Wait. I need to delete these entry. So let's implement OSPF. So in OSPF we have area concept. So I'm trying to advertise all the devices into area 0. Otherwise you can create multiple areas, area 0, area 10, area 20. But right now I'm trying to advertise all the devices into area 0. Area 0. So let's go on to the router first. No router RIP. R2, no router RIP. Let's go on R1. So router. Wait, ma'am. Hi everyone. Mustafa, Sunita, Amir, Bharti, Gursimran, Jayaprakash, Nilesh, Suresh.
Yes, sir.
Please
Yeah.
wait.
Yes, yes.
Please wait 2 minutes, guys. Okay. Please wait.
Okay.
Sure.
Please
sir.
wait.
Okay.
Okay, everyone. Let's start our topic. Can you hear me, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's implement OSPF on R1. So router OSPF 5. 5 is what? 5 is a process I, right? 5 is a process I. Network 200, 200, 200.0 and wildcard mask area 0. Network 1.1.1 wildcard mask area 0 exit. Now R2 router OSPF 5 network 10.1.3.0 wildcard mask area 0. Network 2.2.2 wildcard mask area 0. Let's go on to the firewall. So on firewall, you can click on OSPF. you can click on OSPF, and first you need to define router ID. Can anyone help me for router ID? Not you, Suresh. Jayaprakash, what is router ID in OSPF? Jayaprakash. What is router ID in OSPF? Why we are using this concept in OSPF? Router ID. Arjun, what is router ID? Arjun. Bharti, what is router ID? Bharti, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. No.
What is router ID? Okay, so Suresh, now you.
Router ID is 1, right?
Why router ID?
The
It's for
processor
the
ID.
area border router, like
No, I'm talking about router ID. It's not ABR. Sunita, yes, you can try.
Sir, router ID is like a unique identification, like for all the OSPF router in the network. It's a identification number to uniquely identify the router, particular
Perfect.
router among multiple
the
routers.
network ID.
Okay, how to what is network ID? No, it's a router ID.
No, it's a router ID.
In OSPF, this concept is called router ID. Okay, how to elect a router ID in OSPF?
Highest.
Sir, it's
Mhm.
interface.
Highest
First
physical
is
interface,
manually
right?
configured.
Oh yeah.
Second is what?
Yes.
Or you can go with the highest.
Loopback.
Loopback, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And third option, if you configured manually, so it's not going to check physical or loopback. So we have three options to configure router ID. Okay, what is the use of router ID? It's a unique ID.
For selection of this one
Election.
master, like
Okay, yes, you are close.
If we will use the router in
DRB.
yeah,
DRB. Please revise your season, everyone. Okay, please revise. Okay, so now
Yeah, he did.
yes, now so I'm using here router ID 33.33.33. Okay, it's a 64-bit address, right? Wait, good Simran, it's a 64-bit address, right? Good Simran, 128-bit, I think.
no 32-bit.
32-bit
Yes,
address.
32-bit.
Thank you so much. 32-bit address. So I'm using 33.33.33.33. Now, so you can define your router ID. Now you can create your areas. Then you can advertise your network into the areas. So let's create area. You can click on create new. So here we have two options: a regular area, or if you guys are familiar with the CCNP OSPF. CCNP. So we have two spatial area in OSPF: NSSA and stub area. It's called not so stubby area. This is called stub area. So you can create these spatial area, but right now we are creating a regular area like area 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. So let's create our area 0. So 0.0.0.0. Now here we have an option. Remember guys, in OSPF, okay, we have two type of authentication: simple password and MD5. Now I'm talking about OSPF. In OSPF, actually we have two type of authentication. First, you can go with the area level authentication, and second we have interface level authentication. So we have two concepts in OSPF. Either you configure simple password. So in simple password, you can configure area level, you can configure interface level. In MD5, same, you can configure your area level, you can configure your interface level. So right now I'm trying to create an area, so you can implement here area level authentication. That's why we have a tab here. So you can implement simple password or you can use MD5. So here, if you are using here option plain text or MD5, it means you are trying to configure area level authentication. So I'm not using any authentication option, so none, click on OK. Let's create area. So this is areas. If you want to create area 10, so 0.0.0.0.10, click on OK, create new area 20, for example, 0.0.20, click on. Now you can advertise your network, so you can click on create new. So I have two network onto this firewall device, 200 network and 10.1.23 network. So how to advertise? You can define your networks 200, 200, 200.0/24. And I want to advertise this network into area 0. Select, click on OK. You can click on create new again. And one more network 10.1.23.0/24 and area 0. Click on OK. Done. You can click on apply. Done. OSPF configuration. No problem. OSPF configuration. You can go on to firewall. You can check routes information in routing table. So get router info routing table or enter. So yes, we are receiving route information. See, with O is called OSPF.
OSPF.
So yes, we can implement OSPF. So you can create area, you can advertise your network, you can click on apply. Done. But same, like RIP, if you want to use other OSPF options, so you can click on interface here, click on create new. And here you can, if you want to change cost of any interface, you can change, you can just select your interface. For example, port number 9. You can also implement authentication, because I told you we have two type of authentication, area level authentication and interface level authentication. So you can implement authentication onto this interface. You can select either you can go with the MD5 or you can go with the plain text. Second option, OSPF timer. So we have two timer, hello timer and dead timer. So you can change as per your requirement. I'm not configuring, I'm giving you idea. Now you can click on advanced option. If you want to inject any default route into OSPF, you can select passive interface. I told you it's a common topic for RIP, OSPF and EIGRP. So you can also implement passive interface in OSPF. For example, port number 7 is a passive interface. You can select. You can also redistribute your protocol, any routing protocol, any routing method in OSPF. For example, I want to redistribute RIP. You can enable, please turn off your mic. So you can enable, you can click on apply. This is OSPF configuration. I hope it's clear for everyone. Can you hear me? Clear now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's go on to the BGP configuration. Wait, let me delete this option. So BGP is a border gateway protocol. This is called EGP protocol. And for lab, I'm trying to create BGP in between. For example, this R1 is a ISP1. This firewall is ISP2. So I'm trying to establish BGP connection in between R1 and firewall. Any problem? Any problem? This R1 is a part of AS number 100. This firewall is a part of AS number 200. Clear my task? I want to implement BGP in between two different AS. This is called eBGP. How to configure BGP on router? How to configure BGP on router? Let me show you the syntax. So on router, you can use a command router BGP. You can type question mark asking for local AS. So our local AS is 100. I'm on R1, so local AS is 100. You can press enter. And in BGP, we have a command, neighbor command. Neighbor command. So my neighbor IP address, I'm here. So my neighbor IP address is 200, 200, 201. So 200, 200, 201. And this neighbor is a part of remote AS 200. Done. Now you can advertise your network. For example, 1.1.1 mask network 200, 200, 200.0 mask. Done. Exit. On firewall, wait. On firewall, we have same syntax. Let me show you. Same option for BGP configuration. See. So let's go on to the firewall. So first you can define local AS. Same syntax we have on router. You can define your local AS. So firewall is a part of AS number 200. So it's a local AS. What is router ID? So let's use any router ID. Now neighbor command. Same. We have neighbor command in Cisco device. So neighbor command, you can click on create new. So neighbor is 200, 200, 200.10. Onto this router, we are using 210. So 200, 210, and it's a part of AS number 100. You can click on OK. Now network 200, 200, 200.0/24. You can advertise another network 10.1.23.0/24. Done. Click on apply. Done. BGP configuration. You can verify on router. See, BGP neighbor relationship is up. What is command on Cisco router? Show IP BGP summary. You can get your neighbor IP address information. You can verify your routing table, show IP BGP. So yes, we are receiving 10.1.23.0 or show IP route. Wait, this will take time. This will take time, but it's clear how to configure BGP on firewall.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, this will take time. Get router info routing table or so we are receiving route information with B on firewall. B is called BGP. Same we can get route information on router. Please wait, this will take time, but we can see. Yes, we are receiving routes with B symbol flag BGP. So this is our topic, routing configuration on Fortinet firewall. Okay, next we can start our NAT or we can start our firewall policy. So we can start this topic in next class. So let's set up our lab now. Everyone, so anyone can share the screen. Anyone can share the screen. I can set up the lab, but from scratch. Gursimran,
I
Jayaprakash,
already
anyone?
have like the engine for
Yeah, you can share.
FortiGate. So
Please share, guys, your screen. It's Jayaprakash machine, right?
Sir, I have shared.
Jayaprakash, okay. Now, okay, you have a VMware application. Can you show me all the files? All the files.
Let me open, sir.
Guys, please follow the same step.
Yes, sir. These are the files.
What about EVNG disk 1? Where is EVNG disk 1?
Below is there, right? Key, after key, ENG.
These are the files I have downloaded.
No,
Which I
EVNG
downloaded.
disk 1. It's a
Oh,
14 GB
EMK.
file.
EMDK file.
UNG, right?
No, it's a OVF file. It's a 8 KB file. There is another EVNG. Another EVNG. It's called EVNG disk. It's a 14 GB file. This will take time. Please stop share screen and download. Jayaprakash, please stop share screen.
Okay. Okay.
Any other? So Sunitha machine. Okay. Now open your EVNG. Okay. Start your VMware first. VMware. So you already have EVNG. Sunitha, you can start your EVNG. You can start your EVNG application. EVNG. Power on. Open WinSCP application. WinSCP. WinSCP we can use to upload the files. WinSCP, yes. Yes, you can open this. Okay, go on your VMware. Go on your EVNG first. EVNG. Go on your EVNG first. Wait. So guys, first, please install a VMware workstation. First install VMware workstation. Okay, Sunitha, please type this IP address in browser. 192.168.29.59. Open your Google Chrome or any browser. Google Chrome. 192.168, I think 29 something. You can check again.
So 192.168,
You
29.
can check again. You can go on your VMware application.
29.
29, 59. 59. Username admin. Password EVE. Okay. Close this lab and create a new one. Close this lab. Wait.
So
Please allow remote
delete.
control request. Please allow remote control request. Wait.
Jitendra, can you show me how to upload that EVNG?
Give me 5 minutes only. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
5 minutes only. So you can click on close lab. You can create a new one. It's called Fortinet Firewall Lab Setup. Right click, select node. You can search for FortiGate. So you have 5.4. It's an old one. So we need to upload a new one. Okay, let me share a Fortinet image. Sunitha, please wait 5 minutes. Okay.
So
Everyone, please check Zoom chat window. Everyone, please check Zoom chat window. I shared a link. It's a Fortinet Firewall. This link is for Fortinet Firewall. Please click onto this link and download this image. Zoom chat window. Sunita, please check Zoom chat window. Click onto this link. Zoom. Yes. Okay, Sunita, like Palo Alto Firewall box, you can upload this this Fortinet image. It's safe. Sunita,
Yes, sir.
like Palo Alto, you can upload same Fortinet image. Okay, wait. Please allow remote control request. Let me show you. Please allow remote control request now. Okay, you can go into that. You can go in download folder. Sunita, go in your download folder.
I think it's here.
No. You cannot upload
No?
this. You cannot upload this. You can go in your download folder. Copy this one. Copy, right click and copy. Copy and paste in same folder, same software folder. In where you have all EVNG application. EVNG application, Palo Alto. Here you can paste. Wait, let me do this. Location is what? Desktop, right? Desktop, EVENG, and Fortinet. So this folder you can upload. So let's access this one. Win CP. IP address is 192.168.29.59. Username is root. Password EVE. This is the path in EVNG opt/unitlab add-ons QEMU, and here we can upload our Fortinet image, Fortinet Firewall. Fortinet 6.4. Right, click onto this image, click on properties, and here we can use permission 77. Click on OK. Done. Now let's go on to the topology. So right click, node, Fortinet 6.4 is available. Click on save, and this cloud, right click and select network. So this cloud is acting as a laptop. This is your laptop, this management cloud. So you can connect your firewall, your Fortinet firewall with this cloud. This cloud is your laptop. So you can connect a cable with port number 1. You can add a machine for LAN computer, no problem. Add a node. You can add a machine later, okay? Right now I'm trying to start this Fortinet. On port number 1, Sunita, we can use same series of IP. This series of IP, okay, 192.168.29 series of IP.
Okay, sir.
Click on console, open. Okay, username is admin, password is nothing. 1, 2, 3, you can set 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now config system interface. Edit port number 1. Set mode static. Set IP 192.168.29.190 for example. Slash 20. Set allows HTTP, HTTPS, ping, SSH. Now you can save your configuration. Now you can open your browser. Any browser 192.168.29.100. 190, I think. 190. Username is admin and password 123. Done. Sunita, please stop share screen. Please stop share screen. Okay, everyone.
Done.
Guys, please share a screen. Anyone can share a screen now. Amir, Arjun, or Simran. Bharti, you can share a screen for lab setup. Otherwise, I can share the video. Otherwise, I can share the other batch video. Lab setup.
I shared.
Yes, Amir. Please share.
I share the screen.
Okay, okay. Please show me all the files. Where you have all the files.
It's a download, but the last one is the 5 GB is downloading.
Okay, so please download first. Okay. Amir, please download.
Oh, okay.
Then we can set.
Okay.
Please stop share screen and download this one. Any other? Nilesh, Mustafa, Jayaprakash, Arjun, guys, if you want, you can share a screen so I can help you. Otherwise, I can share other batch lab setup video. You guys can follow. If you face any problem, I can help. I can share other batch lab setup video if you want. What do you think, guys? Everyone, can you hear me?
Sir,
I can share
the
other batch video. Are you guys okay with this? I can share other batch video. You
Yeah,
guys
sure,
can
sir.
you guys can follow the step. In case if you face any problem, we can discuss. We can discuss in
Okay.
group.
Yeah, Jitendra. Because
The video is
I am
already
live from
recorded.
office
Hmm.
laptop. So
Okay, you
I
have
couldn't
office laptop, so I'm not sure this application is allowed or not on your machine.
yeah. There's main problem.
Okay, so you can use your personal
You,
PC laptop. Yes, Amir. Yes, Amir.
Jitu, can you a little bit briefly explain what is the step? To set up
Sure.
like-
See, guys, what you can do first, you can install VMware application. Wait. So first, you can install VMware application. Once you install VMware application, so you can click on file. You can click on file. You can click on open, and you can select EVNG OVF file. Let me show you OVF file.
the 4 GB file.
So once you install this VMware workstation, then you can click on file. You can click on open. You can select this 8 EV OVF file. After that, once it's available here, so like EVNG software something, you can click on edit virtual machine. You can select you can increase your RAM as per your device option. Now processor you can select, you have to enable this virtualized Intel VTX. Now hard disk, so by default you will get a single hard disk, but you have to add another one. You can click on add, select hard disk, click on next. Here you can select your storage like 40 GB, 60 GB. Click on next and then finish. So you can add one more hard disk. So you require 2 hard disks. Now in LAN card, so you have 2 LAN card. So first LAN card you can use as a bridge. Second one also you can use as a bridge. Now done. Click on OK. Now you can power on your virtual machine. You can power on a virtual machine. This will take time. So you can open your Google, and here you can download EVENG client pack. You have to download this application, EVENG client pack. So click on EVENG here. Click on window client side. And you need to download this window client side integration pack. Click here. You can download this application and you have to install. It's a simple application, you can install. Just like next, finish. So you can click on download and you can install. Next, you require one more application. You need one more application. It's called WinSCP. WinSCP is just like FTP application. WinSCP, through WinSCP, you can upload your images. You can upload your firewall images, other images in EVNG application, EVNG software. So you can download WinSCP. You can click on this link and can download this 11 MB file. Once you download and install, after that, now you can start your EVNG. You will get automatically a IP address. Automatically you will get IP address, IP config. See, this EVNG is getting same IP address. See, I am getting IP address through Wi-Fi modem. So I'm getting 192.168.1.network. Same series of IP address you will get here. Now this IP address, you can open your browser, and this IP address you can type 192.168.1.9. You will get this page and username here, admin, password, EVE. Now right click on node, type here Fortinet. So I have a Fortinet image, but you don't have 6.4 or any images. So you can open your WinSCP application. You can click on new site. You can type IP address. What IP address? This one, 192.168.1.9. So you can type here 192.168.1.9. Username is root and password here EVE. You can click on login button. Now this is EVNG. This is EVNG storage location, and this is what your desktop machine, your laptop. So in EVNG, you can click here. You can go into the OPT. This is path OPT unit lab add-ons QEMU. Here you can upload your images. Here you can upload your images. For example, I want to upload Fortinet firewall image. So you can click on. You can go into the Fortinet. You can upload your 6.4, 6.2. So for example, I want to upload this 6.2. You can just drag this site. So you can upload Fortinet image. You can upload your Windows 7 also. Once you upload both the files, Windows 7 and Fortinet, so you can right click on your image, properties, and here you can set a permission 777. Read, write, execute. Done. Done. You can click on close. You can click on OK, and now you can refresh your page. You can right click. You can right click here, select node like Fortinet, FortiGate Firewall 6.4. Now you have an image, FortiGate Firewall image. Click on save. Right click, select network option, cloud, management cloud. This is your laptop. So you can connect your firewall with your laptop. Port number 1. Right click, start. Now, so on port number 1, I need to configure same series of IP. Same series of IP. Wait.
We would require GNS as well, right?
No, not required. If you want, you
Not
can.
required.
If you want GNS 3 application, you can. But EVNG is enough.
Okay. Thanks.
Now, config system interface, edit port number 1. Set mode static set IP address 1 dot. You can use any address, but same series. So 190/24. Set allows. Now you can open any browser, and you can type 192.168.1.19. Done. Username is admin, password 123. So please follow this step, everyone. Suresh, Nilesh, Mustafa, Jayaprakash, Bharti, Amir, Sunita, Gursimran.
Yeah, Jitendra.
Please, guys, please follow this step. In case if you face any problem, you can send your screenshot in group. No problem. Now let's continue our new topic. Firewall policy first. We will discuss firewall policy first. Why firewall policy? Because in firewall policy, see, if you talk about NAT, so you can configure, you can go with the firewall policy NAT concept, and here we have central NAT concept. So before start firewall policy NAT configuration, we need to know what is firewall policy first. So we can start firewall policy concept. After that, we can go on to the NAT. So let's start this new topic from next weekend. Timing is same. Bye everyone. Take care, guys. Good night. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good night, sir.
Good night, everyone.